Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Rickey Smiley, good morning, bro. Love you so much. Love you and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Check this, Rick. I love the song today, Alpha and Omega. It reminds us of the good news that God is first and God is last. What does that mean? How does that translate in our lives? It means no matter what you are going through, God is greater than your problem. God is bigger than your situation. After all, God is Alpha. I like that, Ricky. Hey, all right, but he's also Omega. Got to give it out to the bros. Go ahead and shout Rue, Rick. But I'm simply saying here, in a real sense, God is bigger than your problem. God is greater than any situation that you've been through. That means if you can't handle it, God can handle it. It simply means that since God is greater than your situation, don't you believe that your situation has the last word? God has the last word. And since God has the last word, what does the Bible say about the last word? Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. That's the last word. What does the Bible say about the last word? The Bible lets us know that all things work together for good to those that love God and are called according to God's purposes. That's the last word. God is Alpha and Omega. Since God is Alpha and Omega, God is bigger than your problems, and God will have the last word. Y'all go ahead and have a blessed day knowing God has the last word.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
You are Alpha.
News headlines,
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 14 minutes after the hour, y'all, front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Gain. Want burst of amazing scent all day? Try Gain Scent Beads. The scent lasts way longer than detergent alone, so your clothes will smell amazing day after day after day. Gain Scent Beads, seriously good scent. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. Well, no verdict yet. The jury in Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial was dismissed on Wednesday after deliberating for more than 4 hours. The panel of 12 New Yorkers will resume deliberations at 9:30 a.m. Now, the jury sent 2 notes, Ricky, one requesting to rehear the judge's jury instructions and the other asking to be read back some testimony from key witnesses.
Think,
yeah, that's odd.
I just want to, curious, what is that signs of?
Yeah, a lot of legal analysts are wondering if this is going to mean that it's going to be a hung jury or, they're not going to be able to come up with a verdict. They want that testimony from witnesses Michael Cohen and David Pecker. What you think, Special K?
Yeah.
It's too hard.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to convict him of something, though. That's what it sounds like.
He's definitely going to get convicted of something. Nobody sees a acquittal on anything.
Yeah.
His best hope is a hung jury.
Yeah. Did you see when he walked out of the hearing, he said not even Mother Teresa
could beat all these charges. He know.
Yeah. So we'll continue to follow this story and provide you with updates again. They will begin deliberations again this morning at 9:30 a.m. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick look at news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock, see what you got in sports.
What's up there, Maria? Game 5 is going down tonight in the NBA Western Conference Finals. Can and will the Dallas Mavericks put away the Minnesota Timberwolves? Dallas is up 3-1 in the series. I believe they're going to close everything out tonight and punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. The comeback for 3-time Olympic gold medalist in gymnastics, Gabby Douglas, has come to an end. Sad news. She suffered an ankle injury that will prevent her from competing at the U.S. Championships this weekend, making her ineligible for the 2024 Paris Olympics. Man, I was actually excited about that story. And Bronny James, I mentioned this yesterday, Bronny James had until midnight last night to decide if he wanted to remain in the NBA draft or not, and he decided to stay in the draft. Indeed. It's the quick sports report right there. Good morning, Briggity Tat.
Good morning. Coming up in the hot spot, Kendrick Lamar and Drake. They still at it. I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So hot and
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, this is the bottom of the hour. Y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show brought to you by the Rickey Smiley Birthday Beach Blowout going on down at the Diplomat Hotel in Hollywood, Florida. Y'all do not want to miss it. It's going to be a lot of celebration, relaxation, Greek festivities, and much more. Make sure you do not want to miss out. The rooms are going fast, and they're doing payment plans. We're doing payment plans. You can pay $500 down and go ahead and make it to the Diplomat Beach Resort. So make sure you go to RickySmileyBBB.com. RickySmileyBBB.com. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brett Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. T-Pain was enjoying himself dancing on the stage, as he always does, during a Las Vegas nightclub performance over the holiday weekend, but he ended up having to clarify that he was not trying to make a political statement because the clip done went viral of him dancing to Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us. Some fans took it as if T-Pain was choosing sides in the Kendrick and Drake war of 2024. He took to Twitter to respond saying, well, you heard it here first, folks. Don't drunk dance in a robe. Somehow it's a political statement. No, please don't let nobody's beef kill y'all's fun. Please let people dance. Mustard killed that beat, though, and it'd be pretty weird if you didn't dance to it. Come on, y'all. Let people dance. Just because they dance to a beat don't mean
that beat is rocking.
Taking sides. The beat is rocking. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. All right, y'all, moving on. CNN, confirms that authorities have interviewed several accusers who have filed civil suits against Diddy and reveals that the feds are also contacting people in the footage seized from Diddy's home during the March raids, including a male sex worker. Here's what CNN Entertainment correspondent Elizabeth Wegmeister had to say.
We are now hearing that federal investigators are preparing to possibly bring witnesses in front of a federal grand jury in New York City. We hear that many are cooperating and even handing over evidence that they feel could be relevant. We are learning now that federal investigators are in possession of video footage that was taken inside of Combs's residence. We hear that these investigators have been contacting individuals that they have seen on this footage. One person, in addition to the accusers who have filed these civil suits, is a male sex worker.
Oh, my goodness. This case is going to be like the Michael Jackson trial. Everybody is going to be watching. Lord knows who was on them tapes. Everybody was going to those parties. So, oh, Lord, we just got to keep everybody in prayer, Lord, and make sure the people that wasn't doing nothing don't get done too bad.
And you didn't get no invite?
Huh, who?
No, I did not.
Surprise.
No, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Not that one.
So we ain't gonna catch you in none of the footage, Kay?
No.
Me neither.
We'll find
and I
out
guess
later.
the people that never have been to the party is like, woo, glad I ain't never go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Last but not least, what'd you say, Ricky?
Magic City was enough for us.
Okay, we was cool over here in the A. Nicki Minaj has officially released the dates for her second North American leg of her Pink Friday 2 World Tour. She announced 22 more stops on Instagram in a post yesterday. The tour will kick off in September in Philadelphia and hit major cities across the United States, including D.C., Miami, Dallas, Los Angeles, and more, before wrapping up in her hometown of Queens in October. I got time for one more quick one. Let me just let y'all know that they're trying to remove Diddy's star from the Walk of Fame because it's gaining too much traction amid his downfall. But the team behind honor has made no such move as of yet. A Hollywood Chamber of Commerce spokesperson says that they have not discussed it and that the organization does not have the power to make the star disappear. They say while it has the authority to be nominated and the star recipients do manufacture and install stars upon the city's approval, will conduct the Walk of Fame installation ceremony. It lacks authority to remove them. So even with 7 lawsuits alleging sexual assault and other misdeeds, along with the federal criminal investigation, the star is not going anywhere. All right, y'all. Well, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but why don't you hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. Comedian extraordinaire Special K got news and positively absolutely cannot use. What up, K?
Hey, what's up, Rick? Hey, let me say this before I get started. Y'all gonna be really proud of me. I'm doing a couple of big shows this weekend in Atlanta at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. You can go to my Instagram and get the details on that. Rick, I'm actually raising money for a family that's in need, believe it or
That's
not.
nice.
So, yeah, it's a lady and her 4 kids. And, she reached out to me. Her name is Shari, and the kids' names are Asia, Avery, Joshua, and Amira.
Say, man.
So, so I'm raising money for this
Your wife
family.
and your kids.
So come on out, man. So go to AtlantaComedyTheater.com and get those tickets so I can raise money.
I heard
for
there's
these.
a grandchild involved.
And
as well.
they have a new baby also.
Okay.
So So come on out and support this weekend at the Atlanta Comedy Theater. Because I need to help this family out. All right, so let's go with every dude done. Well, I ain't lying. Every dude done did it. Now, you might say, what does that mean? Most dudes haven't done all these things. Rock T, Ricky, all the men in here, listen. Rock T, Ricky. Most dudes haven't done all these things, but all dudes have done some of these things. All right, so let's go. Every dude done clipped his nails and scraped dead skin off our feet and left it right there on the carpet.
No.
Only vacuum it up if a woman is around.
Never.
Yeah, no doubt.
Every dude, I said most dudes done all these things, but all dudes done some of these things. Done been late picking up a woman because he pooted in the car and had to drive around an extra 10 minutes to let it clear out.
Yeah, roll the windows down,
I'm going to be there in a minute. I'm about to pull up, I promise you.
You got to let the windows down first.
When we was a kid, we got excited looking at the women's underwear section in JCPenney or Sears catalogs.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, them white women used to look
they
good.
was made out of, them women was looking like Barbie dolls.
Hey, dog.
Or they look like June Cleaver. All the white women look like June Cleaver or a young Barbara Walters.
Yeah, but what they looking like now?
Ooh, now they look like the Kardashians. They look good now. Oh, they be having some porn stars in there now. After an intimate encounter, let's just say, every dude done used either a T-shirt, a sock, a piece of baby clothes, or some other random article of clothing to clean up the mess, let's just say.
No.
Every dude done grab, give me that little one.
No, go.
Yeah, no. When we was kids, we done walked through the women's underwear section in a store and touched either the breast or the butt on a mannequin.
We have.
Yes, we have.
I can't tell you how many spankers I got because I just always wanted to know.
And them bras and big old
And
bras.
I did this one just the other day. Every dude riding through the hood done rode past that beauty supply store and got a little crush on one of them girls that they got on them ads in the window.
Right.
Them wig models or them relaxer models.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Ain't now one of them ever been in there. You
Damn,
thinking they
looking
in
good.
there.
Where they find them women at?
And then when you go in there and look at the chicks that work in there, you be like, hell no, it's a total difference.
No, it definitely ain't them. Every dude done reached our hand down and in our potato sack to check the aroma. For some reason, we check that aroma throughout the day. I don't know why.
Reach down there to straighten it up.
Yeah.
Get set up for the walk-in. You got on some great jogging pants. You finna walk in.
Every dude done had smash thoughts about one of your mama or your older sister's fine friends. Yes, we have.
No.
Every dude done got slapped on the arm watching CNN with lust in our eyes for Abby Phillip or Angela Rye. It done happened.
Oh, God. Okay, we have text each other every time Abby come on.
Now.
How many times me and you done text each other on Abby?
I had it so bad for her when she first came. Oh, Lord.
Woo, God.
She is the CNN version of Kelly Rowland, I promise you.
Jesus.
Every dude done sat across the table from his woman at a restaurant and had to put on a poker face when we saw what she ordered. Or done got mad because it took us too long to order. Yeah, we had Olive Garden.
I'll just have some water. God dang.
All right, and every dude done got caught looking at a chick with a crazy fine body and played it off by saying, why would she wear that in public?
Yeah.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the tea. It's Gary, baby.
Don't miss Gary's Tea Party at my birthday beach blowout August the 9th through the 11th. And this year we have moved it to Hollywood Beach, Florida to the Diplomat Hotel where you can reserve your room now for $500 down. So make sure you go to RickySmileyBBB.com. Gary.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, there's a song out. Shantae got a man at home. And yes, honey, Shantae does have a man at home. And, you know, I guess it really doesn't matter because who am I talking about? Miss Shantae Broaddus, the beautiful wife, y'all, of Snoop Doggy Dogg, honey. Now they're saying, y'all, it's been reported that Shantae, honey, she's the wife of that Gin and Juice rapper. She now owns, y'all, a new strip club in Los Angeles. And it's called the Players Club, y'all. Now, according to a report from TMZ, many big name celebs, y'all, are expected to pull up and show love, including comic actor Miss Tiffany Haddish, Cedric the Entertainer, and rapper Too Short and Big Boy, y'all. Now, they're saying for music, ensuring, y'all, the event stays lit from start to finish. Partygoers will hear DJ Drama and DJ Sky High, y'all, baby, on the turntables. Now they're saying before the grand opening, y'all, they say Shantae, you know, she appeared to have a test run at her new adult club, as recently posted videos show the businesswoman and her wonderful husband, Snoop Dogg, honey, and friends, y'all, having fun inside the venue. Nice. And I saw some of the pictures, but they had a bunch of women around Snoop Dogg, but I didn't see any of African descent. But maybe unless they looked real exotic, or was a bunch of women that was of European descent around him and stuff. But how do y'all? I don't know how they accept
they
that.
Had people of all nationalities, women of all nationalities there.
Yeah. I don't know how they accept that. I'm sorry, honey. If I was a married man or woman, you ain't opening up no strip club. And she opened up a strip club. And now she was opening up one with just men dancing. That's a different story. But this is a strip club for women, and your husband already got it.
Nobody's going to open up a men's strip club. It's practical, really, in life today to have a strip club with women, Gary.
Yeah, that would be a good business move.
It's entertaining. It is a very good business move.
Well, it would be a good business move.
Gary, you didn't have a good time every time you went down to that strip, what is called the toolbox?
No,
how many nights you went to the toolbox?
Yeah, that was nice, but my thing is,
with all them wrenches and screwdrivers.
Yeah, but I just feel y'all, it's like you're opening up something. It must be when your marriage just get real boring now. So they're gonna open up a strip club.
They have a great relationship.
It's
a great business.
I don't care how great the business. That's opening up to make your man or woman go out and cheat.
No, it's not. She know who her husband is, and he know who his wife is.
But you just told her congratulations.
And that's what she wanted to do. So he got her that.
Gary, when the last time you went to the toolbox?
I ain't been to the toolbox in a while because they closed it down, to be honest with you.
Oh, it's a place really that?
Yeah, it's what a bunch of men
Gary always go to the toolbox.
But they closed, honey. But I wish it was still open.
A lot of hammers.
Yeah, but honey, it's just, I don't know. I don't think I'm that secure yet, honey, because I just can't see myself opening up a club, honey, and a bunch of naked women dancing. Your husband
going up in there. Open up a toolbox.
Well, that's different.
Double standards.
Double standards.
But congratulations, though, go out to her, honey.
Say congratulations after you took dogging it out, said, I just don't know how I do that if I was married. You just making them want to cheat. And congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. I got to be nice and congratulate. But anyway, it's just very interesting, honey. You know what? Speaking of, now, this story here, I'm just getting tired. We talked about it a little bit this morning about not Snoop Dogg, what's his name? Puff Daddy. Yeah. Puff Daddy. Now somebody saying, honey, he whipped his college girlfriend with a belt in front of everybody and stuff like that. Is all this stuff coming out? Is this stuff a lot? Is it going to be true or what? Because people are saying so many different things, honey, and all these different lawsuits, and they taking all his sponsorships and all this stuff, honey. Is he going to keep his money or what?
They're not really saying different things, though, are they? They're saying a variation of the same type of treatment.
Once those floodgates open, then it encourages other people to say, well, I'm going to tell what happened to me, too.
I don't know if you ever listened to me, Gary, but yesterday I did this story, and I was telling you exactly where it was at. It was like at Hampton University somewhere. It was at a college, and all the friends that did see it, they didn't want to be named, but they said that he was hitting her with a belt because she wouldn't come outside, and when she finally did or something like that, they were screaming to please stop.
Yeah, but it's a sad situation. It really hurts my spirit because he got his daughters, and his daughters got to look at all that stuff, and people are not,
Well, he shouldn't have did it.
Wait a minute, he ain't got convicted yet, huh?
Well, allegedly, he shouldn't have did it.
He's got daughters and sons, so I'm sure I'm sure it doesn't feel good to him to, to go through this in front of them.
When you got kids, don't do things that you don't want your kids to find out that you did, that you're gonna be ashamed of.
And Gary, you always say yourself, where there's smoke, there's some fire.
And I understand that too, though. But I'm trying to see Jesus' face, so I'm being more of a Christian and trying to understand it. But nevertheless, though, we just gotta follow.
I know when
these
you have
instructions.
kids, it does change you when you have kids. So maybe this was just all done before his kids were.
Yeah.
Well,
we just gotta.
We at that age where our kids can actually come get us out of jail.
Exactly.
They can.
Yeah. They sure can, honey. Yes, they can.
But imagine, how do you look at your kids in the lobby after they just got you out of jail?
My Lord.
Pretty awkward.
Quiet ride home.
Do you drive home or do they drive home? Okay.
Yeah. No, you let them drive because you sitting in the passenger seat getting yourself back together.
Yeah, I just have to get an Uber.
Get an Uber?
Yeah. If they had to, I get somebody else to bail me, I'd get an Uber. I would be too embarrassed and ashamed.
Yeah, well,
There's certain things you should stop doing at a certain age. You know
think?
What I'm saying? Yeah.
Really?
Well, this stuff seems to be all old, y'all. So maybe he did after the kids and stuff came and he, didn't want to do those.
Well, I wasn't
things
talking about
anymore.
Diddy. I'm just talking about things that get you in jail. But yeah, Diddy, she definitely,
Well, we're gonna all be in prayer, honey. When two or more in agreement, honey.
When two or three are gathered in his name.
Oh. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. Now, color today, y'all, is mud pie. On the high end, you say mud pie, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark gray. That's the color for that's how it goes?
I do believe when two or three are gathered in his name, he'd be in the midst.
What is it, Ricky? You're a Christian, too.
Yeah, I think one of y'all said it. No, Brant said it.
No, she did not say it right. When two or more
she did say it right.
Okay.
All right, y'all give it up again with the team. On Rickey Smiley Morning Show, I got your wake up call. 8669RICKEY. Let's go.
It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go and be better. Wake up, encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is Aaron from Baltimore. I would like to give a wake-up call to my girl, Tanera. Have a good day. And my two sons, Bryson and Isaiah. Wake up, wake up.
My name is Ebony. Good morning. I'm calling from Indianapolis, Indiana. Wake up. Good morning.
My name is Victoria. I'm calling from Daytona Beach, Florida. And I want to give a really shout out to my sons, Dimitri, Eli, and Denali. Also my co-workers and everybody in Daytona. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Rodney and everybody in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Wake up with the best morning show, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Come on, let's go.
City, wake up. Hey, Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Let's go. Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
All right, y'all, coming up, it happened again. Another brawl at a graduation. Why are we so angry? We're going to be talking about that in Unleashed. Coming up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk.
Do we have audio?
I put a snippet of.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Another brawl took place in Memphis that was caught on video of at least 10 adults and children fighting during a kindergarten graduation ceremony 2 weeks ago. The fight occurred in front of several hundred parents and children that led to 3 people being arrested. And my question is why? And let me get up on this soapbox, which I rarely get up on. I'm gonna tell y'all where it all started. Y'all wanna, now there's fights at kindergarten, middle school, high school graduation. Y'all know where that started from?
Well, talk to us.
No decorum, lack of decorum. It all started. Everything that's blown up now started off small. When they start giving you the rules and regulations of the graduations, and you can only bring 5 people. Here's 5 tickets to the graduation. Hey, why don't you wait until everybody get their diploma to scream or whatever, so the next person can be heard. So the next person's name can be heard, or whatever. And so when you go from that to doing what it's almost, we live in a society of, I do what I want to do. There are no boundaries, and I hate to say it, our folks do not respect boundaries. We do not. I'm telling you, if you want to get somebody black not to like your ass, set a boundary. Say no. Say, hey, we can't do it this way. We have to do it this way. It's a problem in today's society. No decorum. No respect. I did a commencement at a college, and I'll never forget the lady that was sitting next to me and Dr. Bobby Knight, one of the administrators at Miles College or whatever, and the lady kept saying there's no decorum anymore. She said it 5 times. And I had to grab my phone and Google decorum just so I can get the full correct understanding. And she was absolutely right. For the police to have to go over there, I know you're excited about your kid graduating, and all of them went through stuff. Some of them went through health stuff, dialysis and cancer and sickness and being broke and not having nothing. Everybody got a story. Every single graduate has a story, right? But I mean, you know what I'm saying? When my son, got his diploma and walked through there or whatever, I just kind of mild-mannered clapped and I keep it inside because I don't want to overdo nothing because the person after my son getting his degree, you don't want to be screaming and then their name don't get heard. Got to have just not having some consideration and respect for others. We got Deltrick on the phone, Deltrick Lathan, actually my little cousin, graduate of Alabama State University, master's degree, going to get his doctorate, member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, Beta Zeta chapter. Deltrick, what do you think about this? And I know you've seen this stuff, and we sit on the phone for hours and have conversations about this.
I think it's, well, first of all, good morning to everyone.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. I think it's the collapse of the church in the black neighborhoods. Usually, when we were growing up, the church is where we received most of our training in, as far as respect, decorum. We knew when to be quiet. We knew when to clap. But I think the black neighbor, I think as a culture, we've gone away from black churches. And now we don't have a lot of churches in our urban neighborhoods. And most of our kids on the 10 church. So there aren't a lot of places there they get that exposure to learn how learn a level of decorum, learn a level of respect, you have some parents out here that treat their kids more like friends than actual kids, and then you're not taking them to church or putting them around environments where there is structure. So I think that a lot of that leads back to our church system in the black neighborhoods aren't as prevalent as they once were. Now these kids don't go to church at all, neither do the parents. They don't want to be called yes, sir. The parents of the kids don't call them ma'am or call them sir, some parents, because it makes them feel old. And so it's a lot of little things that we have within the black culture, and I think it's primarily, I think it's the church. I think we don't have kids don't go to church anymore, and neither do the parents. And everyone's unruly. Decent and in order are things that we grew up on. These kids and some of these other parents know nothing about these things. So, those are the things that you take with our black neighborhood with a grain of salt. Like, you feel remorseful that we don't know any better, and it's always our neighborhoods that are being highlighted like this when it comes to fights and things of that nature. So it's a lot to unpack when it comes to that. But I think Ricky hit it on the head, but we don't like correction. We want our desires, how we look at things. We want that to set the trump over everyone's situation, especially when we get into organized situations. Everybody want to be the star. Everybody got to be the King Kong pumping their chest in front of other people. So there's a lot of little things like that we have within the black neighborhood. But I think it all comes back down to the decorum aspect and having kids learn from the adults about being decent and in order. But you get them in public, they trying to cut up too, just to go live and go viral. It go live and go viral, and to having the parents, they'll go live for the kids will. Mm-hmm. So it's they'll be on their phone, Facebook Live, Instagram Live. Everybody see me. We couldn't have been turning up. So we look at the chaos as a triumph, as a turn up, as we celebrate that. Then when the kids do it, now it's a problem.
Yeah.
So
and the definition of decorum is behavior in keeping with good taste and propriety.
Right.
Deldrick, you brought up a great point because my son, he was hanging out with his baseball team, and he was over at one of the players' house, and he was like, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, to his parents. And the parent told my son he didn't have to say that because that made them feel old. and my son came back and told me that, I said, well, you keep saying yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no.
Exactly. And those are just reflections of where our community is right now. We're not praising church, or like I use church because that's the first place where we kind of learn in a crowd of people how to be quiet, how to conduct ourselves.
Hey, we need to do a whole entire segment on decorum and try to do our best to bring it back and establish some discipline and some structure when we go to these events, so stuff like this wouldn't be happening. Real quick, Delta, let everybody know how you can be reached. We love you and we appreciate you. We are proud of you. Let everybody know real quick how you can be reached.
Deltrix04@gmail.com. Hey, guys, email me and we will converse as much as you want. And thanks again, Ricky. I appreciate it.
Always appreciate you. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and waffle mix going down with John Lyon on the 1 and 2. What up, John?
I'm good, man. Don't know how to wait the city up real quick, man. And of course, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Hey, John, appreciate everything, man.
Yeah, man, my pleasure, man. You done though.
Happy Thursday, man. The mosquitoes are out. Damn mosquitoes. I got shout out to all the mosquitoes that's out there driving to work. Listen to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, ready to bite somebody. Reason why we can't sit up on the porch. Golly.
They ready, dog.
Bro, I had to put them drums around. You know they got them drums now you can put around your house with that water in it.
Yes, sir.
And then the mosquitoes go in there and lay eggs, and it keeps the mosquito popping, but you got to get all your neighbors to do it, though. You know what I'm saying? I can't stand no damn mosquitoes outside with
Just me.
Huh?
You're worse in the islands, Ricky. You don't want no
serious?
smoke with them mosquito in the islands, yo. Them we call them Mampy. They don't play no mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes on steroids.
Steroids. You don't want no smoke with them.
Hey, John, I was sitting on the front porch with a NASA suit on yesterday. I'm like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of sitting on the porch with a NASA suit on? I'm like,
you got to spray your grass. You got to spray your garden. You got to spray everything that they like to. Like you say, where all that water build up, you got to spray all that stuff down, man.
Yeah, man, I can't stand a damn mosquito. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, who is this?
Good morning, Ricky. Sorry about bring everybody to a bad mood right now, but this is Bob Wilson Green from a Human Research Office. And Black Tony would not be calling because he had been blocked off from calling for some reason. I've been on vacation and sick leaving. Death in the family for like the last 3 weeks. I have not been able to understand what's going on, but it's been brought to my
So you as agent?
No, this is Bob Wilson Green from the Human Research from the radio station. I work for Miss Kathy Hughley, and she's very upset right now. She asked me to call you and let you know that the morning show probably will not be on after tomorrow because it's a real crisis with Black Tony.
So we get to go back on the air tomorrow, but after tomorrow we can't come back on. So tomorrow we get to go on the air and say goodbye to everybody.
It's a very big possibly because there's been a big lawsuit that has been filed on the behalf of Black Tony. He is filing a big lawsuit for the whole morning show. He is suing on discrimination policy for him being black.
We all black.
Yes, but not black as him. He said nobody is black. Y'all black, but he's a black.
That's a good point.
And I have the paperwork right here. He said that his lawsuit is for $17 million, and this could possibly put the company out of business by Monday. So
$17 million.
Yes, because he said that him not being on a morning show no more have made him no longer a celebrity, and he can't pull holes. So it's in the paperwork right now. Him and it's on behalf of him, Black Tony, and me, Pancake, and all his.
You in the lawsuit too?
Yes, I am, because Black Tony is on the lawsuit, and he is suing you. He is suing Brad. Beyonce, Maria, Gary.
But can I ask you something, sir? Let me ask you something. How many out of 3 years? How many times did you come to work?
How many times I came to work, not important. What's important is that he filing a lawsuit.
I got him wrong.
He got him, dog. Too late.
That's what's important is he filing a lawsuit because I can't even call in no more and say why I'm not coming to work because he done got fired.
And you ain't even got to pretend to be nobody else, Black Tony. You just go and talk to us, dog.
Black Tony, how you get the number? How you get through?
Hold on a second. Hold on. Don't hang up. Hold on.
Hold it! He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, 6 minutes after the hour, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, don't miss Gary's Tea Party at my birthday beach blowout, August the 9th through the 11th. And this year we have moved it to Hollywood Beach, Florida, to the Diplomat Hotel. Listen, you can reserve your room right now for $500 down. Go to RickySmileyBBB.com. RickySmileyBBB.com. Go ahead and do that right now. Gary got the tea and the color of the day. Gary, what's happening?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Cynthia Bailey, one of the stars of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, is sharing her reaction to the new cast of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she spoke on her official role, y'all, on the show's return, and she's talking more about it. Now, Cynthia sat down, y'all, for an interview with Page 6, which is being published recently, and they're saying during her appearance, Miss Bailey explained, y'all, that new blood, listen to this, is needed, honey, to return to Real Housewives of Atlanta to its #1 spot on TV. She said, quote, I feel like the show has been just okay for the past couple of years. She said, no shade, honey, but it just has. She said, and it has not thrived the way Atlanta has always thrived. She said, we were #1 for so long, and to watch it not be #1 was really hard. She said, even sitting on the sideline. She said, so I think some new blood was needed. And from what I can tell, she said, these ladies seem, honey, like they really have it going on. And she's excited to meet all the people, y'all, and people are excited about that. And she also said that she's always been open to the idea, y'all, popping in and out as a friend. She said, I did it last season. My fans loved it. She said, I loved it. And she said, so when it came up again, y'all, this season, she said, I was like, you know what? I'll just do what I did last season. I'll just pop in when I'm in Atlanta. Now, according to Cynthia, she'll be appearing as a full-time friend in a more official capacity. Now, she said, despite her return, she doesn't anticipate any heavy lifting. Now, she said, listen, let me be very clear. She said, I'm the only official friend this season. She said, I will definitely help this show move along, but the peach holders will definitely be doing all the heavy lifting. They will be doing the heavy lifting that is above, she said, her pay grade. Unquote.
Nerves that's what happens when you get older. Your nerves get bad.
Yeah, and they must have got bad.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit, but still get her check, honey, and stuff like that. So, but the thing that was very interesting, she said she's the only official friend. That means so none of these other girls like Marlo and all these other ones that, were once on, they're not going to be friends, honey. She's going to be the only official friend. So we're going to see how this all turn out. And we like Cynthia, honey. She's a great actress.
Oh, yeah.
And I like her as a person. So we can't wait to see when Real Housewives come back on and how it's going to set off. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Blac Chyna, oh my God, I love Blac Chyna. She gave her boyfriend, Derek Milano, y'all, a special shout out in honor of their first anniversary, thanking him for showing her the meaning, y'all, of true love. Now, they're saying the former reality star, her real name is Angela White, she shared a heartwarming message in honor of her first anniversary with her boyfriend, Derek Milano. Now, reflecting on the year of pure magic and joy with you, dear, my dearest Derek. That's what Chyna wrote on Instagram. She said, your love, she said, your support and friendship have filled my life, y'all, with warmth. Oh, my God, this is so touching, and we love Blac Chyna. She said, thanking him for showing her the meaning of true love. They're sending the 36-year-old honey. She said, here's to countless more years of love and togetherness. And she said she cherished it always. Now, this is the touching part. They're saying, alongside that sweet note, Chyna, who debuted her romance with Milano back in September of 2023, also, y'all shared a reel of photos and videos documenting their time together, including a few cute snapshots of her cuddling her hairless cat, Riley. And
what?
Yes, honey. And they said that Milano made sure to give his girl a shout out on their special day to commenting, y'all, honey, that he loved her so much too.
Aw.
Isn't that nice?
It's like a Siamese cat.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any hair on it?
Yeah, those hairless, the hairless cat.
Okay.
Yeah. So
They're
that
easy
is
to love.
Yeah. She said, I swear every moment with you, and I value, enjoy you. She said, if this is what a year with you feels like, I can't wait for the infinite future years with you.
I love the way he looks at her. Have you seen the pictures of them
Yes,
together? He seems
yes.
like he is so in love with her.
Yes, so
Now,
I guess
what's the dude's name?
his name is Mr. Milano, Derek Milano. Isn't that beautiful?
It's nice to see her with a good guy.
Yeah, because those
It's
other
really
guys,
nice.
too, because, she has kids. She has that daughter. She has a son named King Cairo, who's 11 years old with Tiger, and she has a daughter, Dream Kardashian, who's 7 with Rob Kardashian, y'all. So they're all just a happy little family, and I love Angela White, a.k.a. Black China. So congratulations to her. I mean, a year with a person is a long time, Ricky. Y'all know that, huh?
There you go.
That's a long time these days. That's like a celebrating. That's golden if you make it to a year.
A year in
People bring-
2024 is like 10 years.
Say what?
I said a year in 2024 is like 10 years in
It is.
earlier times.
Yeah.
If you do 5 years in a relationship, what that mean, Kay?
Ooh, 5 years in a relationship with social media and all these, that's
Well,
going to be
y'all
a
just-
20-year reunion.
Y'all just don't know how to live, honey. Our very own Maria Moore, honey, been with her husband for 14 glorious years.
Yes,
honey.
today is our anniversary.
Today's your anniversary. Happy
14
anniversary.
years
Happy
married.
anniversary. Y'all have any plans? What are y'all planning?
We gonna get some massages and go out to dinner. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, couple
That's
of
nice. Where y'all going to
Yes.
dinner?
I don't know yet. He
Well,
has
you know
all
they
that
finna
planned.
close all them red lobsters, so y'all better go and hit it before y'all can be able to get them cheddar biscuits.
Definitely want to take
If you
some
want to get him a
home.
massage, I know a good place for him to go.
Never mind. We good. We don't need your recommendations.
really like
but
the
we
way it-
appreciate that. No, thank you.
Yeah. Yes. You gonna let a
What
woman
you say,
get
Brett? Me
her
love you long
massage?
time, Brett.
Me love you long time.
You know what he does, Ricky? Whenever he gives me a massage, he be teasing me how to, they be at the massage and they come real close to your ear and they be like, "Is good pressure?
Pressure okay.
Pressure okay."
The place I'm thinking about, they whisper to you too. But they
You know what? We're not going to that place.
What is that, Brett? What is it?
Pressure okay for you? I make it good for you. You so pretty. Oh, you don't got boyfriend, you got husband.
Kaluna Day, y'all, is one of my favorite.
Don't worry, I make it good for you.
Kaluna mud pie on the high, you say mud pie on the Lord, just say beautiful dog gray. That's your Kaluna for the day.
You say She said you so pretty.
Rolling in Mars.
Don't worry, I make it good for you.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
A 63-year-old bishop in the state of Iowa has sparked controversy online after marrying a 19-year-old young woman in his congregation. Oh, my God.
Yeah, Ricky, in the video, Bishop Dwight Reed of Christ Apostolic. Okay. Temple in Des Moines, Iowa, recently attempted to defend his marriage to a member of his congregation.
And I wish some of y'all would mess with my wife, Jordan. Talking about what you gonna do if you see her. Well, you will see me on the news. You better walk by and say, praise the Lord. That's what you better do. So don't you forget the Bible say marriage is honorable. And the Bible said when you find a wife, honey, you find favor with God, honey. I found some favor with God. And we sleeping good at night.
Oh.
Ain't nobody up all night worrying about all these crooks.
So the bishop knew the teen before they were in a relationship. He described offering special guidance to her while she was an underage student at the church's school that the bishop was the dean of.
According to reports, the 19-year-old is Reed's third wife, and despite the 40-year-old age gap between them, their relationship is completely legal. The legal age of consent in Iowa is 16 years old. Christ Apostolic Temple Reed's church has filed a lawsuit calling for a criminal investigation of Reed by police, claiming the 19-year-old was a victim of clergy abuse. Even though their relationship is legal, many consider the relationship inappropriate, calling it predatory behavior.
So today we want to know your thoughts, and even though the legal age of consent in that particular state is 16. Was the pastor wrong for marrying her or not? I'm just tongue twisted today. What do y'all thought, Brats? What do you thought?
I just think this is weird because he's been courting her or developing her. If he was the dean of her or whatever when she was underage, like this is not good to me. It don't look good. It don't feel good. She was too young, and now he's married her now that she's of age. But my goodness, how long has he been grooming her to be his wife?
Yeah, that's what I.
That's the disgusting part.
So scary. Maria, I saw that you was taken back. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't think it's appropriate at all. I agree with Brad that something must have been going on when she was underage. I mean, even though in Iowa 16 is a legal age, but yeah, and then for him to say we sleep good at night, what do you mean by that?
Like, stop.
That's not appropriate. It's too much.
I'm gonna assume her father is not in the picture. Because this sounds
Can't
creepy.
be.
This sounds
Can't
creepy
be,
to me.
I would be dead or in jail.
Yeah,
and we'd be gone from that church.
And what kind of friend? And what kind of friend group does he have that he's not
the pastor,
ostracized?
So he's got authority, so he don't.
Like I would be creeped out by any one of my friends coming around me with a 19-year-old girlfriend. Like you couldn't hang around me. Bro.
But I think we missing the point though. She is an adult. She's an adult, and some younger women like older men. So she might just like him as being an older man and stuff like that because she probably dated younger men and they weren't worth a quarter. So just get with an older man, somebody that giving her everything she missed at home, and live her life.
Absolutely disgusting. I don't know. It's just the optic, just something is not right about that.
She's barely an adult.
It's just. Say what, Maria?
She was a student.
She's barely an adult.
Yeah, she was a student in a church school, and he was the dean.
I'm still
So
tripping on
he's
how.
had his eye on her for years.
Right, he been grooming her.
And he knows what's going on in her life. He's probably been counseling her.
He knows
she
her
knows
weaknesses.
she doesn't have a father probably
Right.
in the picture. Like, I don't like this. I don't like it.
And then the other layer of it is that he, as the bishop of the church, it's almost like he's normalizing this behavior, making it acceptable.
It's not good.
So
where's her mother?
So, and the other thing is when you got those ministries that don't have a deacon board and a trustee board, and there's no accountability when the pastor runs everything. That's why you got a lot of people that ran from a deacon board and a trustee board, because it's just like the mayor running the city without a city council. It's like the president running the country without a Congress. There's no check and balance or whatever, because had he had a deacon board and a trustee board, it probably would have been a problem. But let's go back to it said that they're investigating. Let me see, the church. So the church has filed a lawsuit calling for a criminal investigation of Reed by the police, claiming the 19-year-old was a victim of clergy abuse. So even though their relationship is legal, many consider the relationship inappropriate, calling it predatory behavior. And that would have been good to have an attorney jump on this morning to give us just a legal aspect of it, especially if they live in that particular state and know that particular state's laws. Let's go to the phones. 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. I want to know your thoughts. Good morning.
Hi, yes, I'm calling from Winsfield, Missouri. Yeah, he know he wrong. Yeah, she gonna be the death of him. That's what's gonna happen. I ain't trying to be bad, but that's gonna be right.
I'm calling from Fort Lauderdale, and yes, he was dead wrong. He was even more disgusting by following her since she was like 13 or 14. That's disgusting. That's a predator.
My name is Leroy Laws. I'm calling from Baltimore, Maryland. No, the pastor is not wrong because she is of legal age. Would I do it? No, because that's a child to me. But legally, he's right. Morally, no.
I'm calling from Snellville, Georgia, and yes, absolutely, the pastor was wrong, out of order, and disgusting.
Yes, I do. He was dead wrong. That's just borderline pedophilia.
Hey, good morning. I'm calling from North Carolina, and absolutely, yes, I think his old grandpa self should not be marrying no one that's young enough to be his great-great-granddaughter.
And
So,
why is the legal age 16
That's
in
what
that
I'm
state?
saying.
So I just looked some stuff up. In Iowa, there is a 3-year limit, statute of limitations for felonies and misdemeanors. So if the legal age is 16 and she's 19 now, the statute of limitations would be up.
Wow.
So maybe
What
that was
does
his
that mean?
strategy the whole time.
That was the game plan.
That
If he was
probably
doing
the game
anything
plan.
to her before she was of legal age, but even if he was doing something when she was 16, he was still 50. Well, no, he was still.
What?
But it's legal.
But
I
once
ain't
she's
never-
19,
but it's
it's
wrong.
okay. Once she's
It's legal,
19,
but it's
he's
wrong.
clear.
Yeah.
It is wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody. I'm 50. Ain't nobody in their 20s attracted to me. I don't care what their body look like. That's not attractive to me.
You know what's crazy though and scary is all the people in the video who go to the church
Cheering him on,
who were
clapping.
cheering him on and validating what he was saying. So there were people agreeing with him. That scares
And
me.
it's not Christ-like to say, I go to jail. What?
Yeah. Or we sleep good
Whatever,
at night.
whatever
Like,
you
I
got to
don't
say to
want
her,
that.
you going to say it to me. I go to jail. Like, okay, I don't know no bishop that would say they would go to jail or like that.
And
or
why is he a
pastor.
bishop? What? And
Why
he's
is-
a bishop? That's insane. Hey, if y'all could not get through, if y'all couldn't get through the phone lines, y'all hit us up on our IG or Facebook. Let us know what you think. We're gonna be reading the comments. We might play some of the clips. All right, Rick Smiley Morning Show. It is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Jeff, good morning.
Good morning. Good to be with you all. Happy Thursday.
Happy to have you.
Yes, sir.
Man, so what's interesting is you all just spent some time talking about one of the things that I wanted to talk about, which is this bishop in Iowa, 6319. And, I mean, Rick, you know, I have 5 kids. I have one daughter, my oldest, who's 25, and then I have 4 boys. And as I think about this issue in particular, you know, so often we deal with the girl's age. And for me, it's just about talking to my kids about all of this, especially my older kids. 63 years old and 19. And we focus on the sex component of it, right? And what the law was in Iowa. And the reality is that most state laws say that 16 and over is the consensual age for sex. But there's a difference for me between law and culture. And a law tells us what's allowed. A culture says what's acceptable.
Right.
A law says what can you prosecute. A culture says how we going to hold you accountable. And a law gives guidance on what is permitted, and culture tells you what's tolerated. And my problem is less the law and more the culture. Because who in the hell in a community allows this to happen without accountability and ensuring that this dude knows that this is not tolerated? So legal is one thing. He talked about when a man finds a wife, he finds favor. Well, I got something under my bed I call favor, and he would find it if it was a 19-year-old and a 63-year-old. Because my issue is this: he talked about we sleep good, but here's my thing: I don't understand what a 63-year-old talks to a 19-year-old about. I don't know what we have in common.
Right.
I don't. So if we talk about marriage, if we talk about love, we talk about partnership, we talk about relationship, there is nothing that aligns us as human beings that makes that acceptable. To hell with the law about sex. What in the hell is a 63-year-old doing spending time with what is a 63-year-old man doing spending time with a 19-year-old girl at all?
And what's his social circle, Jeff? What's his?
Oh, listen, man.
What's his friend group
whip
like?
My ass.
Right.
My boys will whip my ass. If I even implied. And here's the other piece of it. We have got to protect our children from anybody that is preying on them. And the fact that like I just have a problem. I would actually have a problem if this was a 63-year-old and a 40-year-old and a pastor had been counseling this person in their church. I think that's inappropriate because at some point you got to have boundaries about where is your spiritual guidance and the fact that you are supposed to be spiritual covering for people. And then you are getting into the most intimate aspects of who they are and what they need and what they don't have and where their weaknesses are and where their triggers are. and then manipulating that in a personal relationship is totally inappropriate. And so whether we are talking about, and it was funny, some people seem to get angry with me when I was talking about Diddy a couple of weeks ago and talking about the fact that we need to deal with this issue of a culture of grooming that exists within our people. It happens in the church. It happens in the movement. It happens in hip hop. It happens in schools. It happens all over the place. And so
I want to know who the damn people that was egging him on and yelling "Amen." Like I'm just trying to figure out
nuts.
What
they just as bad as he is.
It's nuts. It literally is saying we serving this baby up. You talk about sacrifice. We serving this baby up to this dude. Wow. And applauding it while it's happening. And how many places is that happening? And nobody's talking about it, where they're not covering the story, or because it's not a marriage with an idiot that thinks it makes sense to publicly talk about sleeping with a 19-year-old and y'all sleeping good. But at no point, what's even crazier is at that point you really know it's nuts.
I thought I was watching that felt like the damn color purple.
If you are married to somebody and you love them and you honor them, the first thing you're talking about is not being in the bed.
Right.
Like it incenses me.
I mean, he's bragging, Jeff. He's boasting, and he got a crowd behind him because he probably could sing good, or he probably could preach good, or whatever. And he got them folks in church won them over.
Yeah.
So we have to challenge our leaders, our spiritual leaders, our religious leaders. They can be challenged as well. They can be wrong, and they can be called out.
And I don't. And I agree with you, Maria. I don't condone violence, but I know some people that do. Why don't you find them? I didn't say that on the air. I didn't mean that. that.
I feel you, though.
I didn't mean that.
I feel you. Jeff, let them know how you can be reached.
Yep.
All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Maria, what you got right here?
Ricky, this story is so crazy. It is. It's not often that a judge actually gets to witness someone committing a crime in real time while reviewing their case, but never say never because it happened. A 44-year-old man in Michigan named Corey Harris was attending a virtual court hearing earlier this month after he'd previously been charged with driving with a suspended license. That was back in October of last year, Ricky, and his license is still suspended. So Corey showed up on Zoom while he was on his way to a doctor's appointment, but he was behind the wheel, driving, oblivious, and then had the nerve to ask everyone to hold on for a second while he parked.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. Just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
All right. So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving, and he didn't have a license.
That is correct, Your Honor.
So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
It sound like something Brett would do.
No, it don't.
He might as well drive over there and turn himself in.
Why would I call the judge in trouble for a license and driving? Come on now. That don't sound like nothing Brett would do on Zoom.
At least turn the video part off.
At least sit still.
At least sit on the passenger side.
I only thought about Brett when I saw this video.
I don't know why you only thought about me. You better be thinking about yourself. Because Brett don't play with the judge. She don't play with them people. I had my share of that. This dude is a big dummy. Tell me, and hold on. Just give me a second. I'm pulling into
I'm going to my doctor's appointment. I'm parking right now.
Yeah, just hold on a second.
He must have forgot what his court date was for.
The whole court date was for driving with a suspended license, and you still driving, and you don't have to go to court, bro. You on Zoom. At least park the car,
man, and sit on the other side.
On the outside, say that your mama is going inside of the grocery store. I don't know.
Or turn the video off.
Anything. No, they gotta see your face.
No, they gotta see your face.
Lord, how stupid world's dumbest criminals.
Yeah, I shared it on my Facebook post. I'm like, bruh, are you serious?
No bond.
No bond. You don't deserve a bond.
So you ain't even getting out.
Y'all got to look at the video because when the judge told him to turn himself in, by 6 o'clock. If you would have seen the look on that dude's face,
I saw
it is priceless. Even like, what the hell? So that had to be about 1 or 2 o'clock. He said, turn yourself in by 6 o'clock. So you need to go and get all your. What do you got to do between 2 and 6, Special K?
That ruined your whole day. Now you was planning on going to get a haircut. You got a haircut appointment. You gonna go buy you some sneakers. I don't know what you was gonna do. You was gonna go get you some wings or something. Now you gotta squeeze all that in before 5:30.
Oh man. Okay, what? So he's like, cause you know the food gonna be garbage when you get to jail. What you think he gonna go eat? What?
Oh yeah, he better go to one of them Red Lobster before they close. Get some good Red Lobster.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 25 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is brought to you by Olay. Smooth skin starts with Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash. Try Olay Body Wash with hyaluronic and powerful complex of vitamin B3. See the difference with Olay. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. The panel of 12 New Yorkers failed to reach a verdict yesterday in Donald Trump's criminal hush money trial. The jurors sent 2 notes, one requesting to rehear the judge's jury instructions and the other asking to be read back some testimony from witnesses Michael Cohen and David Pecker. Deliberations are set to resume this morning. In other news, a convicted rapist dubbed the Bad Breath Rapist has been caught more than 16 years after he fled Massachusetts, according to authorities. Tuin Lee, who was arrested in Northern California on Tuesday, broke into a coworker's house and raped her back in February of 2005, according to Massachusetts State Police. Now, he was ultimately identified by DNA and his horrible breath, which produced the nickname, the Bad Breath Rapist, according to a statement from police. Lastly, that's your identity, your stanky breath. Lastly, having kids may shorten a man's life. Researchers found that cardiovascular health tended to be worse for fathers compared to men without kids. This was determined by looking at factors like diet, exercise, smoking, weight, blood pressure, and glucose levels. Now, the researchers theorize that the added responsibilities and stresses that come with parenthood make it more challenging for fathers to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I know that's not the case with you, Ricky, because you're very vibrant.
Yeah, active,
full of
swim
energy.
every day, working in the yard. I'm going outside and work in the garden today. And you have to stay active. You have to. You have to.
Yep, can't let the kids stress you out. I'm Maria Moore, and that's a quick rundown of today's news. For updates and more headlines, visit RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
What's happening, Maria? Well, I'm going to tell you what's going on. Game number 5, NBA Western Conference Finals is going down. Can and will the Dallas Mavericks put away the Minnesota Timberwolves? Dallas is up 3-1. In my personal opinion, yes. They're going to put the foot on the neck and close this thing out and get to the NBA Finals, where they will play the Boston Celtics. Come back for 3-time Olympic gold medalist Gabby Douglas, and the gymnastics star has come to an end. Sad news. She suffered an ankle injury that will prevent her from competing at the U.S. Championships this weekend, making her ineligible for the 2024 Paris Olympics. And I touched on this yesterday, man. Bronny James had until midnight last night to decide if he was going to stay in the NBA draft or not. He decided to stay in the draft, and I really think he's going to get drafted. I think he's going to get drafted, man. And I'm still going to put it out there. It's going to be either the Lakers or the Cleveland Cavaliers. But whoever drafts him, expect LeBron James to sign as a free agent with that particular team. And, of course, they're going to run him through the G League to get him ready and prepared. And Rick, real fast, you brought up something about former NBA player Kendrick Perkins talking about AAU basketball, and we were talking earlier about all the fights and everything that the parents be getting into at these games and in these schools and stuff. But that is a real deal. It gets heated at these.
Now they fighting their death. They fighting their graduation. What the hell everybody so angry about?
Man, graduation, sporting events. I mean, these parents are acting a fool. It's crazy.
Yeah, babies having babies. That's why.
Exactly.
I don't understand it. Can't pay me to go nowhere.
Yeah, man. It's taking the fun out of everything, man. Taking the fun out of everything. That's my quick sports report right there.
Fighting in the nursing homes now. Now they got started.
For real, though?
Yeah. Somebody in the nursing home in their 70s, but the people in their 90s trying to get the chick, and they said it because she's the young chick. It's a lot. A lot.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
29 after the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Frank Ocean's sophomore studio album has climbed its way back to the top slots of the Billboard 200 tally, securing its highest position in 8 years. Blonde was released back in 2016 and generated 275,000 album equivalent sales in its first week. This week, chart data reported that the album is currently sitting at number 34 on the Billboard 200 rankings, so congratulations to Frank Ocean. Meanwhile, Diddy is missing some key milestones for his kids, and his legal troubles, they just keep coming. This week, he will be reportedly missing his daughter's graduation. Sources say his daughter Chance is set to put on her cap and gown today for her graduation from Sierra Canyon School in Los Angeles. And while her other family members are flying in for the ceremony, her dad won't be present. Allegedly, Diddy's already communicated this news to his family, although he did not offer an exact reason for his absence. The family suspects it has to do with all of his legal issues these days and his desire to lay low. Oh my goodness, it's more Diddy stuff. Diddy is allegedly was jealous of the relationship between Tupac and the Notorious B.I.G. in the years before both of their deaths. Rolling Stone interviewed dozens of Combs' former friends and colleagues, and allegedly, President Kirk Burroughs said that Diddy felt slighted when Shakur and Biggie became pals. According to the article, Combs was fond of Shakur and tried to befriend him, but Pac wanted no part. Photographer Monique Bunn said Pac didn't even have any kind of respect for Puff, explaining that he thought of Diddy as a corny executive. Bunn said that everything got blown out of proportion after a 1994 incident in which Shakur was shot 5 times in a New York City recording studio, as he thought that Diddy and his bad boy crew had set him up. So I do remember all of that. It's just so crazy, all the stuff that's coming out that could possibly be connected to Diddy. And
I think it's good he's not going to her graduation, even though as a father he would want to be there, but it would be too much of a distraction. It would take away from her day.
I agree.
So it's best that he stays away.
I absolutely agree. Oh my goodness. Well, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But coming up next, we got the praise mixed down with Dwight Stone. The time now is 28 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.